Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on so many books, so little time from Diamond Art Club. And that really sounds like my life right now because there is so many books that I want to read. I find that happens at the beginning of the year. So we're going to start with the letter F. I think that's F. Yeah, F. And that is, I just saw it. DMC 317 and it's color 8. So we're gonna get that one done. I'm hoping to finish this up. And you know, if this takes me 40 minutes, then it's gonna be a 40 minutes video. If it takes me 25 minutes, then it's gonna be 25 minutes. Oh, I just hit the tripod, I'm sorry. Okay, so I am determined that I want to finish this one here. And I have 4 bookcases in my bedroom. And I have like a reading chair. And I want to put this in behind my reading chair. Now I want to frame it, but I don't want to pay $300. Like I see like some people frame their diamond paintings and it's like $300. I'm like, no. No, I want to see if I can, you know, find a cheaper, way cheaper alternative, like under $50, you know, to frame it. And I would like if there would be something on top of it, I guess, to kind of protect the diamonds. But if I can't, like I said, I'm not spending a bunch of money. Most of my diamond paintings, I don't even want to put them on the wall, to tell you the truth, right? Most of them I don't. It's just a matter of something to do. So it kind of makes me slow down. Like this morning, I was just go. I did a video, a page for Patreon. If you don't know, I have videos on Patreon. I don't even know how many I have because this is my 4th year and I do 2 videos a day. So 2 videos a day, no. 2 videos a week for the gold members. And then I do a live with 3 video, like a live 1 month, every month, I should say. Oof, I have a hard time talking. Every month, and then we do 3 pages there. And so this is going on my 4th year. So there's over 300 videos for sure. Because it's 52 weeks times 2. So that's 104, right? So that's 312 plus all the lives and stuff. But anyway, so I was doing a video for that, and that video took me 2.5 hours to do. And then I, you know, want to be more present on YouTube this year. That's one of my goals, and I don't want to mess up on the 2nd week. So I did a page for YouTube, and then I was like, okay, you know, I have to edit both those videos. They're both due today, so I don't have time to film anything else. And then I thought, oh, I have to film the diamond painting today because on Tuesday, my husband goes to work. He goes to work 3 times a week. And on Wednesday morning, he's here. So it's really hard for me to film sitting at my island. So I'm like, oh, I got to do it. So I was like, you can do it. You can do it. So I took everything out and here we are. Here we are. Because I really want to finish this portion right here. And next week, we're going to rip a new section off. I think I'm going to go. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but I have to do a lot of stop and go because we started coughing like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. So whatever it was, it's gone, but the cough is not. So, and that's all I got. So I don't even know if it's remnants from the sea. You know what I mean? It could be. Who knows? So if I talk a lot and, I think the video ended up being 52 minutes because there was a lot of stuff that I did when I stopped the video, but that's still 51 minutes of talking. And then I did the video for YouTube, I think was 22 minutes. So, that's over an hour of talking. And then I talk again, and I find that when I talk a lot, I start to cough. So, but that's okay. We gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm up to 4 books finished right now. Up to 4 books finished. And I'm reading The Winners, which I think, was I reading that last week? I can't remember, or I was gonna start reading it. I'm about 115 pages in, but it's a 670 page book. So what I'm doing is I'm reading about 25 to 30 pages a day because the book is really big. So the pages are huge. So it takes forever to read 30 pages. And then I read another book that's going to be easier to read. Do you know what I mean? Like I can maybe read 50 pages quicker. So I decided that I'm going to start reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopedias of Fairies. Everybody's raving about that book. So I got a copy from the library. And like I said, I'm only doing 1 book from the library at a time this year. So that's my 1 book. So I'm going to start reading that today. I decided last night. I put it on my Goodreads as started reading, but I didn't start reading it last night. I just didn't feel like reading last night. After I finished, I think I read 40 pages out of the Winners, and that's from Frederick Bachman. Oh, I love his writing. I'm engaged. I love it. There's just so many other things that I want to read, and I'd like to have another book that I can actually, say, okay, I'm done reading it. And I think it would probably take me a couple of hours to read 100 pages in that book because the pages are so big. So, and as soon as I'm done that one, which I think it should only take me like maybe 4 days. There's only 320 pages. So, technically if I read 50 pages, it'll only be, it should be 6 days, but I find like the more in I am in the book, then I don't mind reading 75 pages because I don't even see it fly by. Like I'm just like, oh, this is good. I want to know what happens. And all of a sudden, I read 150 pages in 1 day. So that's what I'm hoping. Oh, there's some more F's there. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen once I start reading that one. And then I'll read the novella that goes with the Shatter Me series. That's the next one that I have to read, Reveal Me. But I don't want to read them all in a row because, I'm doing that graph in my book and I don't want it all to be pink. So I'm trying to alternate the books. So I'll read that and then I'll read the last book by A.R. Torre, I think it is. I think it's called If You Dare. It's like a mystery kind of, she doesn't leave her apartment because she has like tendencies that she wants to kill people. So I'm on the last book, and that was like 2 years ago that I read the first 2 books. So I want to finish it. I want to finish a series this year. And I'm really good at finishing series, don't get me wrong. But this year, I want to finish series that have been not finished for a long time. So like the Shatter Me series, yes, I was waiting for everything to be done. But now I want to read it like boom, 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 boom. The Winners, that came out last year and I should have finished it and I didn't. So I'm going to finish that. And then I think I'm going to do Iron Flame, which is the second book in the fourth wing. That was supposed to be a duology, I think, at first. So I'm going to do 414, which is N. And now it's going to be a 5-book series. And usually I don't like to read them as, you know, they come out. But now I want to know, because I really thought it was a duology, and that's why I read it right away. But anyway, so I'll read it because I want to know what happens. And I think the third book comes out this year, so that's not too bad. And then I think I want to try to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue this month too. But all the books I chose this month are bloody huge. Like The Winners is 670 pages and The Iron Flame is, I don't know, in the 600. And The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is over 400 pages. So I'm like, okay, those are all big books. You got to pick some littler books too there, because you won't be able to get all those done. But whatever I don't read in January, I'm just gonna add them to my February TBR. Like, I'm not gonna make a whole new TBR. Like, no. If I wanted to read it enough in January, then I'm gonna keep it there and just add new ones to it. And they should be the first book I read in February. Here we go. Here we go. I pretty much finished my reading journal, and I decided with the 3 blank pages that I have left, I am going to do monthly TBR. I already did my January one, and probably in the next week or so, I'll start working on, or maybe like 4 or 5 days before February comes. So then that way, I'll know exactly which book I wasn't able to read for January, because I was a little ambitious for January. I think I put 11 on my, to be read. So I think that's a bit ambitious. So I might have to move some. I think I should do like 9. Because to do 100 books a year, you have to read at least 8, some months 9. So if I do 9, then I know I'll be staying on target, and maybe even get a little bit ahead. So I shouldn't do more than 9. If all of a sudden I'm done my 9, well, all the power to me. Start adding more. And we're still the only show we're watching right now, because Big Brother is done, The Amazing Race is done, Survivor is done, and because of the strike, all the shows are only starting in February. So we started watching Game of Thrones. And we're watching at least 2 episodes a night, because my free streaming service is ending like the first week of April. So we want to make sure to finish all of Game of Thrones, and then I want to watch the first season of House of Dragons. And then we'll, let the thing cancel, and then maybe we'll get it again when there's more than 1 season of House of Dragon. Or if there's a whole season there, then we can find another show we can watch that month and watch that other, like, you know, have it for 1 month and then just binge watch a whole bunch of stuff and then cancel it. It's too many, right? We just have too many. So because you can't watch all of them. So you're paying for all of that and you can't watch all of them. So we have Netflix and we got the cheapest we could get. Oh, that's why it wasn't sticking, because the plastic was there. We got the cheapest we could get. So let's say if Dave is watching Netflix in the living room, I can't be watching Netflix in the bedroom. But what we can do is download an episode on your iPad. So that's what I do. I just tell them, okay, stay out of it for a little bit and I'll download like 4 episodes. And then I can watch whatever I want to watch. Okay, let's do L, which is 51. 51, and that is DMC 3799. 3799. Let's move that. And that is L. That is right there. It's getting closer to being done. I'm so excited. Feels good when a whole row, it feels good when a square gets done, but it feels really good when a whole row is done. Whole row. I don't think I bought any diamond painting in probably over 2 years. So I feel good about that. I've been really good about not buying a whole bunch of books. Last year I bought 2. That's it. I already have one on pre-order for this year. I think it comes out like January 24th, which is the last book in the Sarah J. Maas series. I haven't started to read the series again, waiting till, you know, the series is done, but they are on my to be read for this year for sure. The House of Earth and Blood or something like that. Okay, that looks like an hourglass. Is that what that is? Yes, so that's number 50. So let's get that. So that last book is coming. So I'll probably start it, I don't know. I already have plans for a big book in February. So probably I don't want to put 2 like I just did this month, because that's going to be hard. So probably March, 1 a month. And then if I get it done super early, then I can say, okay, I can put another big book on my TBR and do like 25 or 30 pages. And then I can take all month to read it, you know, because 25 to 30 pages makes it so you can read like a, you know, a 700 page book. But that's not the only book I want to read. So that way I can read at least 50 to 75 in another book. So read about 100 pages a day. That's my goal, is to read 100 pages a day. It doesn't always happen. Like I said, some days I'll read like 200, you know, and some days it'll be 50. So it all averages out. Just depends on how busy you are, right? So just depends on how busy you are. Okay, we'll get the hourglass done. Yes, so I started saying we were watching Game of Thrones. Oh my goodness, brutal. Like, I knew the show was brutal, but brutal. And Dave laughed because we were on season 3 and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can finally, you know, get all, I get all the families. And, you know, they basically wiped out you know, whole family. I won't spoil it, but they basically wiped out a whole family. So, but oh my goodness, brutal. So we're watching, like I said, a couple episodes of that every day. I'm watching a little bit of YouTube. I've been watching a lot of, I I binge certain things, you know. So right now it's book stuff because I'm excited about book stuff again. So I'm watching everybody's favorite of last year, what they plan on doing this year. So I'm watching a bit of those videos. But I'm doing a lot of reading of my own. And I think, you know, I've said that you can't do everything good or, you know, excellent. If you're doing a bunch of stuff, you're going to do a bunch of stuff that's kind of mediocre. and that's fine. And I think that's what I'm going to do this year. I mean, I do want to do 100 books. So now I'm going to do 3371, which is this almost black, which is the 2 dots. So, you know, I'm not going to be able to watch a whole bunch of shows, which last year I still ended up reading 100 books, but I stopped reading almost like in August. I think I had 80 books read in August, and then it took me the rest of the year just to read 20 books. So then I kind of focused on like movies and TV shows. So this year I'd like to kind of balance it. So just, you know, maybe do one, and that includes like YouTube, right? Like maybe do one video a day or something, and then the rest of the time read. I want to do at least once a week. I want to do diamond painting. Now, like my son and I have a die cut business, like digital files, but we've been asked a lot to, you know, kind of have package, you know, that we would cut out the die cuts and that kind of stuff. So we're going to start that on April 1st. So I've been working to get that ready. So I have to figure out how long it takes to, you know, to print them and then put them on the silhouette and cut them and do the backing for the die cut packs, and how long it takes to cut them out, and then how long it takes to get them all packaged, you know? So yesterday I started at 10 o'clock in the morning and I went right till, I think it was 6 when I stopped, so 8 hours. And I spent the first 2 hours trying to get my Cameo 4 to work. It just doesn't cut right, ever. Like ever. I don't understand. So a lot of people are saying that it is the auto manual blade. So I do have the other blade, which the other blade I didn't have much success with. Now my Cameo 1, I cut 20, you know, over 20 packages yesterday and all fine. I think one of them messed up. One. It's like, okay, that thing is like 10 years old and it's working better than the thing that I paid so much more money for. You know what I mean? So it works fine if I just do like a regular cut. It doesn't work well for the print and cut. So I don't know. It said that it had a better light and all this stuff, and I don't know. But one thing I didn't do the last time, because I tried it with the other blade, but I don't think I recalibrated it for that blade. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Today I just had too many videos that I had to film. So tomorrow morning I'm going to film one video, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing that. And I want to do cooking videos too, but I need to get that kind of settled first. I might do a cooking video maybe Thursday. So right now I think twice a week. So I think it's number 20. To be ready for April 1st. So that is container 20. I have to make sure that I spend a lot of time doing this. So the next couple weeks, I have to spend a lot of time. Oh, see, there's that, but that's not green. There's no way. It's not even that color. That's why I'm like doubting. Because it's not really that color. Well, maybe. It's not that dark though. Oh, this one's going the other way. So, okay. It's all good. Okay. So yes, that one has a little burr on the side. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have to figure out like our website thing and the shipping and all that logistics thing. I have to weigh everything to see, you know, how much the die cut packs are for each. And we're doing sticker sheets and we're doing flares. So I got to get those ready too. So right now I'm going to dedicate like 2 full days, like 8-hour days, because I still have to do my videos for Patreon and I still have to do videos for, you know, YouTube. So I have to kind of dedicate stuff, but I think it'll be okay. But I'm going to make sure to start right now. And that's why we're not saying, oh, it starts next week. Because it's going to, once we get the logistics done, then we'll be okay. It's just the logistics, right? So, okay. And then, because right now I can only cut out 4 an hour. It's 15 minutes for each one. But I have 2 silhouettes, so I can, if I can get the Cameo 4, because I have the business edition, I can actually have 2 cutting out at the same time. That would be awesome. Then I could get 8 done in an hour if I need to, right? But I got to get it working first. Got to get it working. This is the last one, and we are going to call it good. I don't think it's going to be a very, very long one, but that's okay. That's okay. It's going to be about half an hour. It's going to be about half an hour. What is that? Is it that one? That's 21. Yeah, that makes sense. It's in the top right corner. This one is in the top left corner. This one's in the bottom corner. So it's got to be this one. So it's 21. I double make sure because when the symbols are that, to me, they're close. They're just in different corners. And if you're, you know, too quick to make a judgment, you could pick the wrong one. Okay. Let me just check something before we finish off here. Oops. Let me try to pick these up because I know it's the right color because I dropped it right here like this. I don't know what color that is, so we're just gonna scoot that off. So let's do the unveiling. Should I wait to do the unveiling in the next one? No. See this, I'm gonna need to cut this off. So what I'll do is I'll take a pair of, scissors when I turn this off, and I'm gonna cut it off right there. And then this is what we are going to be working on next time. More window. I mean, we only get the dinosaur in the middle right now, so more window. We're almost done with the window. Maybe one more, and then we'll be done with the window. Or maybe this is it. Let's check. No, one more. Maybe 2. That's okay. I don't mind doing the window. Once it's done, I really like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back on. And next week, we will start again right here. So I'm really happy with the progress we got done today. Let's see, let's come back here. Let's just see a little bit of what it looks like. So cute. I can't push it back any further, but it keeps going that way. But that is so cute. I love it. Okay, so we will see you next week. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.